Hello everyone, and welcome to my General Hospital official channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. General Hospital spoilers for Friday, August 16th, state that Laura Collins will meet with Jack Brennan to discuss a rare opportunity, so she may believe the WSB's new Port Charles branch will benefit the residents of PC. Laura may acknowledge she doesn't trust Brennan and believes his record should have been cleared, but her major priority today is working together to make Port Charles as safe as possible. Meanwhile, Maxie Jones will be relieved and grateful to learn that Cody Bell rescued James West in the lake. Max Scorpio would praise Cody as well, acknowledging that keeping James away from him was a mistake. Over with Molly Lansing Davis and TJ Ashford, they'll make a difficult decision that they can't put off any longer. TJ and Molly may finally choose a name for their deceased baby and make funeral plans. Molly and TJ will discuss this with Stella Henry and Curtis Ashford, but there may be some difficulty if Christina Corinthos Davis becomes territorial and wants to name the kid herself. Of course, Christina's discharge examination findings may reveal more serious issues. Dr. Frida Navarro will communicate the results with Christina, and will determine if there are any issues that may impair her capacity to have children in the future. There has already been some discussion about attempting to avoid a hysterectomy, so we'll see what Dr. Navarro says and what it means for Christina going ahead. Whatever the situation, Sunny will guarantee Christina that Ava Jerome will be punished for her actions. However, John Jagger Cates has a different plan in mind and believes those images could convey a totally different story that would benefit Ava. Although Ava believes it will be difficult to portray her as a victim, John may claim that the photos show Christina being aggressive and sealing her own fate. Agent Cates will undoubtedly find a way to spin his story and may claim that it will help Sunny reach his breaking point. According to General Hospital spoilers, John will make a stunning arrest on Friday's episode, so might his plot include arresting Christina? Regardless, Agent Cates will continue to do everything he can to bring Sunny down, regardless of who becomes collateral damage. Sunny has been dropping signals about eliminating John, and he is ready to drop even more. If John forces his hand, Sunny will inform Jason Morgan that he will not have a choice, implying that he will kill John if necessary. Jason will finally hit the jackpot, which could include evidence that Scott Baldwin is harboring Clement Moore at Windmere. Back with Laura, she'll receive a distressing phone call, which may be related to Lucky Spencer's upcoming return later this month. According to General Hospital spoilers, Laura may become panicked as a result of some worrisome updates, so we'll bring you more details on the shocking news ahead. Johnny Wachter's assassins may have recently been apprehended. TMZ reports that on August 15th, search warrants were served and multiple arrests were made in the investigation. ABC later stated that 3 18-year-olds were charged with murder and a fourth as an accessory. The former General Hospital star, who portrayed Brando Corbin from January 2020 to September 2022, was fatally shot in late May. While taking restaurant coworker Anita Joy to her car after a late shift, the actor noticed robbers attempting to steal his vehicle's catalytic converter. Wachter initially thought his truck was being towed, Joy explained. When it became evident that this was not the case, he stepped in front of her, protecting her from harm. As I heard the shot ring into the night, he violently tumbled back into my arms, she recalled. And as I clutched for him, I cried, "Honey, are you okay?" He merely said nope. Shot. We tumbled onto the street, where I pulled my legs under him and tried to keep his body upright while shouting for aid and telling him to stay with me. Just days ago, Wachter's friends and family held a press conference in which they begged with the public to help with the inquiry. According to TMZ, fingerprints collected at the crime scene assisted officials in identifying the alleged gang members involved for Wachter's death. Soaps.com has the most recent General Hospital spoilers from Monday, August 19th, to Friday, August 23rd. Shocks are delivered to several personalities, and Maxie finds herself in the position of asking some unpleasant questions. Meanwhile, Christina and Molly reveal their intentions, throwing Sam for a spin. Continue reading for more information. Even after everything Laura has been through, what happens today will demonstrate that she is still capable of being startled. Jason's alliance with Anna appears to be over when he calls her out. Is John deliberately pushing all of Sunny's buttons? Will he get the reaction he is hoping for? When Alexis rushes into action, she demonstrates her ability to solve problems great and small in a single bound. Will Sonny's commitment to Christina prove to be one he can keep? Kevin and Laura demonstrate that they are a true power couple when they work together to devise a strategy. It appears John is about to lose his cool. Or at least the minor chill he had in the first place. Dante feels grateful that Sam is by his side when he needs someone to talk to. Nina and Ava's difficult relationship may become less so after they have an honest chat. Will Ava be able to meet Trina's challenge? Alexis will endeavor to maintain peace. We can only say, good luck with that, lady. Molly is about to uncover an incredible discovery. More, is this why Molly's father, Rick Lansing, returns? Sonny wants to bounce his theory off of someone. Who is better than Jason? When Anna offers a severe warning to someone, she demonstrates that she is not to be underestimated. Who steps in to help Molly when she needs it? Sonny and Ava had been fighting for quite some time. But will his offer help mend their wounds? Things have been difficult between Jocelyn and Trina lately, but they're going to do what BFFs do, try to sort things out. Christina manages to push things not only to the brink, but over it. Maxie has a few questions that Natalia may not be in the mood to answer. Laura and Elizabeth find themselves on the same page. We don't think of Lois as easily rattled, so what managed to shake her up today? Molly expresses her determination. Dante confides in Chase. Is this talk related to what catches Sam completely off guard? Maxie feels she should have expected this from James. She adds Mac may not like it, but Cody has pushed his way into James' heart and will not leave. She also knows James, and he will ensure that no one finds him unless he wants them to. Nina and Willow visit the main house and converse with Michael in the kitchen. Nina has heard the news and is confident Liz will be pleased to have Willow back as a nurse. Willow leaves to resume packing, and Michael thanks Nina for keeping their talk between them. Nina wishes Michael a wonderful vacation at the beach with his family, as he deserves it. Michael invites Nina to a family dinner. Willow and the kids are looking forward to seeing her. Drew will also be present. Nina thanks him and says she'll be there as well. Back at the boathouse, Cody appears and calls out James' name. James yells for assistance from the water, and Cody jumps in. He manages to get to James and pull him out. Sonny wants to keep an eye on all three. Jason believes that the FBI will eventually have to rein in Kate's. Sonny believes this is personal for Jagger, who is willing to cross lines, and he may have to do the same. Lois arrives in deception as Natalia makes a case for herself and accepts Sonny's money. Tracy believes that without Maxie, she must be the voice of reason. Lois believes Tracy is making solid arguments, and Tracy appreciates her sensible thinking. Tracy claims Sonny would sell out his mother to gain money. Lois claims Sonny has always kept his word and believes his money is clean. Natalia promises to conduct a comprehensive forensic scan of Corinthio's coffee, and if she discovers anything suspicious, she will terminate the agreement. Lucy welcomes Natalia, their new CFO. Tracy remains concerned about Sonny's involvement. She cautions them that letting him in would mean the end of deception, and they'd be lucky not to be hauled out in handcuffs. At Ava's gallery, Kate informs her that he has finally gotten Sonny where he wants him, and it is all because to her. He offers her a strong hug. She inquires as to his backup plan in the event that luring Sonny to the pharmacy fails. Kate's does not have one because he believes Sonny will come seeking for Clement. She claims that if Sonny murders Clement, she will lose leverage over him. Kate will not let it happen, and he assures her of his protection. Scott comes, and Ava advises Kate's tell Scott about his proposal and see if he thinks it's a good idea. Kate's describes his idea, and Scott inquires about how he might assist, as this will ultimately result in justice for Karen. Ava requests that Sonny also pay, but this appears hazardous. She claims Clement may reveal that she knew Sonny's medications were tampered with. Scott says they will negotiate an agreement with him to keep quiet. Kate insists that they first transport Clement to a secure location. Scott believes he can handle it. Kate asks Scott where he'll take Clement. Scott recommends Windmere, whereas Kate's believes it is ideal because it is on an island with no neighbors. Scott sets out to pick up Clement and says they'll meet there. Ava remains opposed to Scott's proposal even after he leaves. She claims that his approach puts everyone at risk except Kate's. She is concerned that if this does not work, she will still face attempted murder charges. She notices that there are photographs of her and Christina. Kate's has seen them, but from another perspective, they could tell a different story about what transpired in that room. Scott arrives at the cabin to pick up Clement. The pharmacist asks who he is. Scott says he's come to save him. General Hospital felt a little more subdued this week, in contrast to the intensity of the previous 2 weeks, which focused mostly on Christina and the baby. However, by Friday's episode, it was a very different story, as the week finished with 3 major cliffhangers. Not only that, but I am wondering how they will bring in the major returnees to the ABC soap. Let's begin this week's column with what I consider to be the best and happiest portion of the week, the conclusion of Mac and Cody's father-slash-son tale. Having James flee only to be rescued by Cody was the ideal way for Mac to understand he was being an ass and let go of his resentment. It also made him realize that Cody was not the same person he was a year ago, or even when he first arrived in town. I can't wait for any pleasant Scorpio Jones-Bell moments to happen. Felicia returns to the boathouse docks and asks Mac if he is pleased. He is and says she was correct. She laughs, she's always correct. They kiss. Anna arrives at Laura's workplace, as per her invitation. Laura informs that they have a meeting with the incoming WSB station chief. Laura is aware she recently arrested him. Anna says that Brennan has been acquitted and is now a fully accredited agent, and they will most likely receive no further explanation from the WSB. Brennan comes, and Laura explains that she set up this meeting because they all share common interests. Laura gets right to the point, believing that Anna and Brennan's shared background and skill sets present a one-of-a-kind opportunity. She wants them to find Valentine Cassadine. Anna claims the FBI is looking for him, which is beyond her reach. Brennan observes that the WSB strives not to meddle with FBI investigations. Laura is concerned since Valentine has a granddaughter. Anna tells Charlotte that Valentine would never endanger her. Laura receives a call, which interrupts their conversation. Something came up, so she excuses herself for a moment. Once alone, Anna accuses Brennan of concealing Valentine. He claims she has no proof and could always confess to Laura that she helped Valentine flee. Laura returns, wondering what she has missed. Brennan says they were discussing jurisdictions. He says he needs to depart. However, he would like to meet Laura and hear some of her stories, as her reputation precedes her. Brennan exits, and Laura notices Brennan's appeal, which disturbs her. She wonders if Brennan knows where Valentine is. Laura is caught off guard when she receives a call. She says she'll get there right immediately. Anna inquires if everything is fine. Laura confirms it's Lulu. Alexis assists Christina in getting dressed before she is released from the hospital. Christina is aware that she is in a bad mood, and rather than being relieved to be leaving, she has recognized that going out the door means her life begins anew, but without her kid. Alexis gives Christina a key to her home to give to Blaze so she can visit. Christina expresses gratitude to her mother, but feels it is unnecessary. Christina explains that Allison went on tour, which she urged her to do because she is not in a good place and cannot be anything to anyone. Alexis considers herself to be someone significant. Dr. Navarro arrives with the findings of Christina's discharge exam. So far, her uterus and ovaries appear to be in good condition, and she expects to recover completely. She sees no reason why she cannot have children in the future. Dr. Navarro departs, and Christina wonders what full recovery entails. Alexis believes it implies her body will heal. Christina inquires, "What about the rest of me?" Alexis admits that it will take time, but her heart will improve too. Curtis and Stella talk in a meeting room. He thanks Stella for guiding them through the legalities for a baby's funeral. Stella wishes to help TJ and Molly in any way she can. Stella has handled the majority of it. The only thing left to do is finish the birth certificate. TJ arrives only to discover that Molly has not yet arrived. He says Molly can catch up, so they should get started. Stella explains that they need a name for the birth certificate, but TJ admits they've never decided on one. TJ and Molly love each other, but it isn't always enough for a relationship to overcome the obstacles they face. The loss of Molly and TJ's baby child could be enough to end their once happy domestic partnership. Of course, this might lead to new romantic partnerships for TJ and Molly. Thanks for watching. If you like this video, so please don't forget to subscribe my channel and don't miss any update.